After Frank Fritz was removed from the show, viewers stopped tuning in, and the show has been struggling ever since. Rather than air a new episode on Tuesday, American Pickers ran a rerun. The last new episode aired on History Channel on August 23. Viewers who had been eager to tune into an all-new episode of the show. The network hadn't announced plans to air an old episode again, leaving fans unhappy. On Facebook, critics replied to a post featuring a preview of the show. One wrote, "We are thinking the same thing. Why does it say this is a new episode?" A second critic commented, "Another best of episode is not new. It's literally the opposite of new." Someone else wondered, "Why wasn't there a show on tonight?" American Pickers fans have been begging the network to bring Frank back. Shortly after his shock firing, the TV personality suffered some major health setbacks. He had a major stroke that forced him to spend a significant amount of time in a facility recovering. Still, viewers are eager to see him back on the show, and it looks like they may get their wish. Frank is reportedly in talks to return to American Pickers 1 year after he suffered a stroke. A source told the US Sun exclusively, "I don't know why he wouldn't return to the show. He could go back to the show, maybe. He watches the new episodes. He'll laugh about it. Got to find something on there to razz them about. He'll tell them about it." The insider added that when it came down to Frank being fired from the show, it wasn't that big of a deal. The source said, "He came home after filming and said, 'I think I'm going to be done for a while.' I think he had a burnout. His back surgery was major. Whatever decision came down, it came down. Frank had a stroke now, he has to do what he has to do. And Mike and Robbie and the show do what they have to do." The source maintained that there is no bad blood between Frank and any of his former co-stars. They alleged, "People on the show, the crew, Mike and Robbie, there is no bad blood. The crew comes to see him. They keep in touch. They come to see him when they're in town. They all get together. It's a good time. They're just buddies, and the conversation is what it always was. Those guys are crazy about picking and finding stuff, so that's the conversation." Although Frank's return is possible, the insider confessed, "I don't know that he wants to." He last appeared on the History Channel show during a March 2020 episode. Frank left the show to recover from back surgery that left him with 185 stitches and 2 rods in his spine. During his break from the show, Frank shed 65 pounds and entered himself into rehab to be treated for an alcohol addiction. He stayed for 77 days. Frank revealed a feud with his co-star Mike Wolfe during a 2021 interview with the US Sun. The beloved star said at the time, "I haven't talked to Mike in 2 years. He knew my back was messed up, but he didn't call me up and ask how I was doing. That's just how it is." The show is tilted towards him 1000%. I can't even bend that far down to show you how much. That's fine. It's like you've got Aerosmith, and there's Steven Tyler, and he's the frontman. I found my spot, I'm second, and he's number 1 on the show. That's no problem with me. Maybe he does have a problem. He confessed, "I think Mike wants to get his brother Robbie in there to replace me. I don't know why he's behaving like that towards me." A short time after, Frank's firing was announced on Instagram.